Hi, everybody who's excited for today, the last day of the boot camp. Let me see some fire down there. I have an amazing announcement at the end of this live today that no one is going to want to miss. Those of you that really want to get into the Tarot Transformation, the Academy, you're going to want to stay. This is something you're not going to want to miss. You're going to kick yourself if you do. So do not leave this live. Stay here. My husband and I had a conversation last night, and what he told me to do is going to make you guys love him just as much as I do. So, like I said, do not leave. Stay here. Let me see some fire. Who's excited for that announcement? I want to see some fire down there in them comments. Hi, Heather. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Sharon. And I was going to wait until tonight to make the announcement of the winner of that scholarship, but I'm going to do that today. So I want to see some fire about that too. Who's excited to see who gets to get back there for free here? Who gets that scholarship? Okay, now today we're going to be focusing on your audience and on your future customers and how to get in front of them and make yourself irresistible for them to fill out your customer questionnaire and get a consultation with you. Now, who's excited to find out that? Because this is something that completely changed my business. This is what brought you all here. You know, this technique right now is what I'm going to teach you that got everybody in here. That's 708 people that got flooded into this Facebook group in 2 weeks. Now, who's excited to learn that? And this is the exact steps that I took in order to form my ad and to get your guys' attention. Hi, Jennifer from over there on YouTube. How you doing this morning? Okay, now let me open the workbook from yesterday because there was a couple of people that commented that I was so busy, teaching, and everybody was so excited that we completely forgot to fill out those blanks in the workbook. Now, how to bring those, they said that this is the paragraph with the blanks in it. How to bring intrigue into your reading. When you're starting a reading, you have to get to know what the main problem is and the main concern of your customer is. In this way, you have the overview of what they think the problem is. And in this way, you can help to ask them more in-depth questions. So the two blanks are your customer's main concern or question. And in this way, you'll be able to help them to ask more in-depth questions. And I like to state like they're higher questions. They're more profound questions that would help them lead them instead of just answering a yes or no question. Okay, now for day 5, if you guys want to open up your workbooks, I know there's going to be a lot of questions with this and I'm going to use you guys as an example, okay? I'm going to pull up what you guys told me your problems were. I'm going to pull up what you guys said that you wanted to learn and what you were hoping to get from the group. And these are the 2 things that you're going to be using in order to really get to know your customers, get to know your audience, and to make sure you're bringing in the right people that are really excited for for your readings and really excited to do business with you. Does that make sense to everybody? Let me get some hands up in the air if that makes sense. And do you have your workbook? Everybody got their workbook? Hi, Tony. You're okay. Just started. It's okay, Shona. Just started. Hey, if you guys want to open up your workbooks, we're starting on the workbooks, Tony and Shona, for day 5. Okay, now you'll see at the top when you open up that workbook, you will see, I want to make sure that I can see your guys' comments, just in case you have questions here. Hang on just a second. Let me finagle this. There we go. Okay. Everybody starts off at point A. No matter what problem that you want to solve, no matter what business you're in, no matter what your style that you have chosen. If you have not chosen a style, if you go back, and I think there's a weekly video that helps you choose your style. But once you choose what problems you want to help your clients with and really narrow it down to what you really love to do, you're going to want to start to think about where your customers are starting. What point A are they at? And how do you get them to point B? Well, what stages are they going to have to go through in order to learn? For example, I had to take you guys from your point A of not knowing how to connect with those cards, not knowing how to really cement those memories and cement those meanings of those cards into your mind. And I had to take you into where you're at now and being able to make those connections, to feel that pivot point to where you can bring in those memories when you're looking at those cards. And now we're talking about starting to get customers. Now, of course, there's so much more that you guys need to learn in there. But for this boot camp, let me turn off that phone again. I don't even know where it's at. Sorry about that. Now, in order for you guys to get to point B today, boot camp day 5, you needed to go through that entire process. So what was it that I needed? What steps was it that I needed to teach you guys? Well, I needed to teach you how to connect with it, how to bring in those memories, and exactly what to think about when you're looking at a card. What were the steps that I had to teach you to bring in those memories? I had to teach you to focus. I had to teach you to bring in that emotion in order for it to stick in your brain with that card. Okay, that was step 1. Was gaining that connection. Does that make sense? That's where everybody started out in this boot camp. You're okay, Angela. We just started. Now that would be what was your client's main concern? Your main concern was you guys were having trouble connecting to the cards. You were having trouble memorizing the cards, right? You were having trouble really elevating those feelings and that connection to the cards. So when you're thinking of your style, what is it? Where is it that your clients are starting from? And what is their first 3 main concerns? Okay, you guys were having trouble memorizing the cards. Okay, that was number 1. Number 2, you were having trouble with actionable steps. You didn't know how to help your clients with the cards and give them advice. That was day 2. I taught you how to use the minor arcana in order to give your clients actionable advice. So that was your main concern, number 2. Now, your main concern, number 3. Now, what was day 3? Day 3 was boy, I'm even having trouble remembering that. It's been a long week, hasn't it? What did we concentrate on day 3? I'm thinking of day 4 when we were concentrating on storyline, but I know that wasn't it. But that was another one of your main concerns, was storytelling, and you can put that in there for the number 3 too, for another concern. And I'm trying to figure out here, find what was day 3. Anybody tell me what day 3 was real quick? I completely lost it. Let me get in here. If I can find it. Okay, mindset and strategy. That was where we worked on getting over our fears, the fears of reading for yourself, the fear of reading for other people, the fear of getting it wrong, that fear of being in the middle of a reading and going blank, that fear of screwing it up, that we worked on all of those fears. So that would have been step 3, your guys' third concern. The fourth concern, we played the major and minor arcana game. Yes. Practice. Yes. Practice, working on those fears, working on being comfortable with the reading. That was day 3. That was what we were trying to conquer with day 3. And day 4, the storytelling, how to put it all together, how to form that story, how to form that path for your clients. And of course, now day 5, your fifth concern, and you guys can go as deep with this as you need to, as deep as this as you want to. Now, your guys' fifth concern was, how do you get clients and how do you stand out when there's such an array of people out there that are reading tarot? How do you stand out and make yourself different from everybody else? This is how you do it, because you are going to be focusing on a main concern. Excuse me. Most tarot readers are general tarot readers. Let me fix this thing. There we go. Most tarot readers are general. They generalize. They don't specialize in a certain issue or problem that a customer has. And they don't create that environment for their clients that allows their clients to see that they can actually have their problem solved, and they can actually work on that problem with that tarot reader, kind of like a counselor would work on a specific issue with a client. They don't realize that tarot can be utilized in that fashion. They don't realize that tarot can really help people conquer what is stopping them from moving on and growing as a person, and growing in even their career, their love, their relationships, in any area of their life that they want to concentrate on. They don't realize that tarot can really help them in that path and provide a clear path for your client. Now, when you think about their top 3 concerns, I want you to write down, once you're done concentrating on those 3 top concerns, I want you to write down the 6 to 8 steps that your clients need to take. What are those steps? And these steps will also help you with forming kind of like your own template for your client's journey, your client, how your client needs to solve their problem, and in using that in your spreads. This will help you with those questions, because if you concentrate on one topic and you master that one topic with clients, and that path that you know works, and that path that you know that you can take them on, this will set you apart. This will make you irresistible to those people with that problem, because you're going to be able to speak their language. And I'm going to show you how. I want each and every one of you to start your own Facebook group. That's scary, isn't it? I just said something terrifying, didn't I? Who's afraid to do that? Who's afraid to start their own group? And I'm going to tell you why I want you to do this. I want to see some hands on who's afraid to do that. And I also want to see hands of those that actually have already done that. Has anybody actually done that? Has anybody actually started their own group? Tony, it's okay, Tony. Take a breath. It's okay. If you have already put I have in the comments, I want to see if anybody has actually already started their own group. It's really not as scary as it seems right now. Right now, it seems like an overwhelming thing to even think about. We will concentrate on your name, Tony, once we get your... once we narrow down exactly your style and exactly those people. I have one, but it's not specifically just for tarot. I'm afraid to do live readings, though. I've been wanting to, just scared to. Okay. Grief, no. It will. The reason for the group, guys, is what we're doing right now. Is getting to know your clients, getting to know the people one-on-one, and most importantly, them getting to know you. Now, how many of you came in here skeptical this week? Skeptical that you would even be paying attention at this point? Skeptical that you can even learn anything at this point? And how many of you actually did learn? How many of you have gotten more progress in this past week than you have ever gotten with any other tarot course or any other book or anything that you have tried to do with tarot? Give me some fire down there if you have actually made progress this week and it has amazed you that you have made that progress. Heather, I have learned a lot. I am glad, Heather. Yes, Jessica, Sarah, Polly, Melanie. Okay, Eddie, you're going to have to stop. Jessica, Sharon. It's been fun for me too. It's been an experience. It's been a learning experience, I think, for all of us. You know, coming into my cat, Eddie, is, I don't know what he's doing, but he's messing with my camera. Come up here. It's been a learning experience for everybody, and especially for me. And this is my first boot camp. You know, I've had to pivot I don't know how many times this week, but it's really shown me how I can take things and how I can help people. And it has really opened up a world of possibilities from here going on. And that's why I'm telling you guys, do not leave this live. I don't know, those of you that were late coming in here, my husband and I had a little discussion last night, and I have an announcement at the end of this live that you guys are just going to be thrilled with. So get out your credit cards, because trust me, you're going to want to be jumping on it. Comes from emoji section. Oh, somebody working on fire. Yeah, it's all the way at the bottom. It's hidden. It's hidden. I had to find that. But once you do it a couple times, it's there at the top. Yeah, I had to find that too. Okay, now let's go on to your irresistible message. Now, once you get your steps, you're going to write out your irresistible message. And this is your homework for tonight, for everybody. I want you to think about what problems you want to solve for people. What's your style? What are you going to concentrate on? And I really want you to think about this. And I want you to fill out that top part. I want you to fill out the 6 to 8 things, the 6 to 8 steps you can help your clients get through, or 6 to 8 points that your clients have to go through in order to solve their problem, in order for you to help them. And now my irresistible message for you guys that got you here was, I help people who are stuck having problems learning tarot by teaching them my memory and learning techniques that cement the meanings of the cards so powerfully in your mind that you couldn't forget even if you tried. And how many have found that to be true this week? Did I accomplish what I set out to teach you guys? Were you able to do that with those games that we played and with the memory techniques that I have taught you and to do? How many of you have actually learned and I accomplished my task? Because that's what I set out to do with you guys this week. And I am so happy, Tony. I am so happy that you guys that it's clicking with you guys, because it's been such a long time coming. I mean, the whole time that I was going through chemo, the whole time I was struggling, and with all of that pain and everything else, it was thinking of the future. Even with that grim outlook that all these doctors give you and whatnot, and the mental anguish that you go through when you're going through chemo and stuff like this, it plays with your mind. And through all of that, I stayed focused. I stayed focused on you guys. I stayed focused on my goals. I stayed focused on learning. I stayed focused on what I wanted to bring you guys. And now it's here. So does everybody understand how much has gone into bringing all of this to you? This boot camp is a culmination of not just 1, but 2 to 3 years of just going through the whole motions of everything. Yes, you opened eyes to a whole new world. I understand. Awesome. Understand your purpose. Yes. Awesome, Jessica. Love the games and the memory strategies. Glad you guys had fun. And it was fun for me too. And I plan on doing this again. Did you get locked out, Sharon? I think she got locked out. Or she went down or something. Sharon, if you're watching, I will message you as soon as this is over. Now, how I know that a lot of people, especially with what's going on, the money issue is an issue. And when we were planning this, when I was planning this with my team, we were planning on the prices and stuff. We weren't planning on what happened. We weren't planning on this corona stuff. We weren't planning on everybody being out of work. We weren't planning on, all that extra stress. So this is what's going to happen. My husband and I had a discussion last night about the prices and about what I should do. And this morning when I got up, I decided to just out of the blue, see what I should do. And these are the cards that come up. Okay. This is the Wildwood Tarot deck. And I just kind of grabbed this deck and started pulling. And this card was the first one out. And this is the Otter. This is the Page of Vessels. And I know, Tony, you don't like the Page of Cups, but this means something totally different, so don't panic on me. Those of you that have watched the Zoom call that we had yesterday, it was a long one, but we were having a lot of fun, and we completely lost track of time, even to where I had to get off the phone or get off the call in a hurry because I was waiting on a doctor's call. But this card right here, to me, the Otter is a dual creature. It is just as comfortable in the water and using the emotions as it is on land and being grounded. He is also very inventive, very enthusiastic, very playful, very ingenuitive, you know what I'm trying that word, ingenuity, uses ingenuity. And I did a little research here. Let me open this up just to grab what is in the book from people that made this. Now, you guys are going to be laughing about what the description on their site says. It says, the otter is equally comfortable on land as he is in the water and can be found in both salt and fresh waters. And thus he is seen as a walker between worlds. The attribute is strengthened by the presence of the willow tree, which is associated with developing psychic abilities. Otter's open and curious nature allows him to therefore tap into his otherworldly subconscious life as readily as his daily routine. As a person, the Page of Vessels represents someone with a youthful, open-hearted approach to life. They are imaginative, playful characteristics. Otter people may be mischievous. Yes, we are, huh? Yep, you got that there, Tony, didn't we? But their hearts are free from malice and expect the unexpected when the otter pops up to say hello. Those people can be characterized as playful, creative, exploring their dreams, have an open heart, and dive into the subconscious. The energies of the otter are pretty much based in everything that I represent. You know, this card is telling me that the way that I do things, that playful nature, that everybody appreciates that playfulness. Everybody appreciates the way that I am teaching. And to cement that, the next card I pulled was instruction. I'm trying to get that to where you guys can see it and it's not so glared by the light, but instruction. So with those two together, I am being nudged to do this playful instruction with you guys, to have fun, to just go ahead and do it and throw everything else to the wind. Do things, pivot yet again. I needed to pivot again. And this one fell out of the box. It was hidden in the box. And when I went to put them back in, this fell out. And when I do this pivot with you guys, everything is going to balance out. Everybody is going to be thrilled. Everybody's going to be happy. Everybody is going to finally find their calling, finally find the ability to learn from me and learn in a fashion that has them moving so much more forward than you would if you would to sit down and try to continue this on your own. Now, who is excited and who is ready to put everything aside and work toward their future? Because what I am about to announce is something that I've been told by my marketing team not to do. But my husband and I had this conversation, and he knows me. He knows me better than anybody has ever known me in my life. We have been together for 17 years. And his main goal in his life is to see a smile on my face. And he knows that I'm not going to be happy until I have a bunch of people to teach. And especially when it comes to having a bunch of people to teach tarot and to have fun with and to talk with every day. I wanted to ask you what to do with jumpers and flippers. I read them. I throw them in there because they're there for a reason. And that one was hidden. And it came out when I went to put them back. And I have given you guys so much this week. I have not held back. I have not, if you guys had a question on something, I answered it. If you guys wanted more, I gave you more. Right now, I'm going to tell you, if you have not visited the sales page, and I think I switched it like 5 minutes before the live started. You're gonna want to grab it. You're gonna want to get in there. The next boot camp, it won't be that way, unless we're all still locked in. But I'm telling you, it's not going to be like this. And I want you to really read through everything that you are getting from me. And it's not exclusive. That list is going to grow, and it's going to grow continuously. I'm not stopping. I will not stop until you guys, until we as a group accomplish that main vision that I had, that I told you guys about yesterday. Now, you guys ready for this? The Queen of Wands fell out of my deck yesterday and today and ignored it. It's okay. The Queen of Wands is just pushing you. It's just pushing you and teaching you and helping you to move towards your passion. Okay. It's a month. I'm switching. Okay. I'm switching everything up. It's not a one-time price. I am switching it to a membership. Now, do you know what that does to everything? That lowers everything. That puts it in reach for everybody on this call. Everybody on this call, I know, has the ability to get in there, has the ability to do this. I don't want you guys to think that money is going to stand in your way of you guys creating that dream for yourself, being world renowned for your vision, being world renowned for your tarot readings, being world renowned. This is what I want for you guys. It's a very, very tiny price. Yes, it's a monthly price. It's a membership. It's not a solid price. It is a membership. And the reason why I'm switching is because I don't want you guys giving up. I don't want you guys giving up ever. I want you guys to completely follow this through. I want you to commit to yourself and not give up on yourself. Even those of you that said, I can't keep up with the boot camp. She lost me on day one. We're starting at bare basics. I am going to start you guys out. We're going to be live, face-to-face in Skype or in Zoom. We're going to be face-to-face. We're going to be learning. And it's $37 a month, guys. You guys get in there. Get in there and do it. The link is in the link. The link is in the description. This is no joke. I'm not holding back. Yes, Jessica, holy crap. Yes, this is what my husband and I discussed yesterday. This is nonstop. This is going to be, you guys get in there and do it now. I'm telling you. And when you do, comment on here that you're in, because I want to know who's committed to themselves from now and to see that vision full throttle to the end, getting clients, being world renowned, getting in there together with everybody. Sharon, you're in. Yay. Hi, Sharon. Awesome. Melanie, I know you can do it. Melanie, you've been here all week. You've been busting your butt. I know you can. Polly, Emma, you guys are not going to regret getting in there. This is forever. You guys lock in that price forever. It's never going to go away. That is for you guys. We have learned so much from each other this week, and I appreciate you guys so much. And of course, like my husband said, you're not going to be happy until you have people in there. And you're not going to be happy until you have a bunch of people to teach every day. And you're not going to be happy until that vision comes true. He says, I don't care what you make the price. I don't care how low you go. Make it a membership. Make it to where it can grow. Make it to where people can get in there and go from there. You're going to see that you're going to be much happier. instead of asking for what I was, what we had planned on with my marketing team before that. Now, who's excited to hear who the scholarship person is? Who's excited for that? Now, I'm gonna do something here. The scholarship winner was Tony Antoinette. She is on here. Tony has busted her butt. Congratulations, Tony. And she had some questions, which I am going to answer those questions for everybody here too. She had some concerns and some questions. And there will be other things that you have to spend your money on, like your advertising. That's a given. That's a business thing. That's a given. And how much you spend on that is up to you. Excuse me. And if you want to do just organic and let people find you, you can do that too. And I will show you how to do your SEO. I will show you how to make it to where your group can be found on Facebook. I will help you with you setting up even your YouTube channel. Guys, who has ever thought about starting a YouTube channel? I have all of the stuff that you need to do that, including my templates for your thumbnails, all of that stuff, your lower thirds, everything, even the free software that you use in order to do it. Oh. I thought it would be. Oh, thank you. Oh, more comments. You can't find the sales page, Heather? Okay, Heather, hang on. Let me see if I can grab it again and put it in the comments here. Make sure it's going to work here. I have to get back in there. It takes me a few minutes. Sorry about that, guys. Quick funnels. All right, guys. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paste the direct path, the direct URL. Maybe Bitly might be getting hinky there. Okay. Okay, I just posted that in this live. I don't know why that preview keeps coming up, but all right. And then I'm going to post it in the group, guys, okay? I'm just going to post this link in the group. That way you guys can have it, and I'll mark it as an announcement. Again, you guys lock in this price forever. I am never going to raise this on you guys. This is for you guys and you guys only. Okay, you should be able to get in there now. Were you able to get in there? Heather, I was talking to the wrong person. I was saying Sharon the whole time. Heather, were you able to get in there? I'm sorry. Okay, I missed a whole conversation while I was gone, didn't I? Yes, this Facebook group won't go anywhere, Shona. This Facebook group is staying here. I'll have my weekly Monday live as usual once this is done. Polly asked, where do we go to sign up? The link, I just posted it on this live, and I also posted it as an announcement in the group. You have a YouTube channel already? Awesome, Jessica. That is so cool. I have some, I'll gather up my stuff. If you join the group, you'll be getting the lower thirds. You'll be getting the templates that I use. And I'll show you how to change the branding and the images and everything. I'll be teaching you all of that stuff and free software, what free software you can use to change all of that stuff instead of going to Photoshop. You don't need Photoshop. There's a free version you can use online. It's awesome. I use it all the time, as well as how to use Canva for all your branding and everything, and how to use the software that I use to go live on YouTube. Heather, were you able to get in? You're able to see that page now? Okay, who watched that whole 2 hours yesterday of the You're welcome, Emma. I love Canva, Tony. Canva is how I do all those workbooks. Canva is how I do all of my branding, everything. It's so easy to use, and you can really make the stuff look really nice and really professional. That's okay, Polly. Like I said, I'll still be going live every Monday. Yeah, Shoni, you were there. I'll be having another live. I'll be going in there again to finish that deck that we were working on. But it's not going to be at 1. It might not be at 1 o'clock today, because I do have to run into town. What time would be best for everyone? Because I know there's, I think, 3 of you that are in the UK. So if we set it for 3 o'clock, would that be okay? Or would that be too late for you guys? I think that's like 8 o'clock your time. We were having fun, Jen, and it was just one of those things where I just lost track of time. We were having fun going through that deck. I'll leave the hot seat. All of that stuff is going to be up. Okay, Jennifer. Jennifer, can you get into the Facebook group? Because I wanted to make sure that I got you that link. But are you in the Facebook group? Okay, Tony. I'm glad it helped you out, Pamela. Okay. So I wanted to make sure. And Facebook, for some reason, isn't letting me tag anybody in my group for the past couple of days. I don't know what is going on there. I don't know why it's not letting me tag anybody. Okay, Shona. Okay, guys, any questions about today's boot camp and about your irresistible offer? Anybody stuck on that? Well, Facebook lock you out too? I'll send you the link, Tony. It wouldn't be the same without you. No, take your time, Shona. I've got stuff to do after we get done here. And I got to run to town and get a few groceries. How many months to cover your academy info? It's never ending. It's never ending. This is turned into a membership, and I'm going to just become adding to it and adding to it and adding to it. It is never ending. What would be your 6 steps? That would be, what are you going to focus on, Tony? What problem are you going to help your clients with? Now, you would start off with what their main concern would be, and then pick 3 of their top issues that they're having with that. So that would be like when I was, it will start on Monday. Once you get in there, Heather, you will get an email with the schedule. And you will also should be able to, there should be a link on the thank you page to get into the private Facebook group and to form your membership, to get in there and register your membership in the back end. If you're having any kind of problems with it, Heather, make sure you message me, and I will get you the links to those. Yay, Heather's in. Congratulations, Heather. Welcome. Internet keeps going down here too, so it's not just US. Yeah, it's everywhere, unfortunately. And like Shona said yesterday in the Zoom call, they've lowered the quality of the internet and lowered the bandwidth, so it shuts down quite often. It's 4 times a week, and the time will range from 1 hour to 2 hours. It depends on how many questions there are and how everybody feels, because I know there are some people in there that, along with me, have some health issues. So we can work around. And on Thursdays we can meet. I think I have scheduled 2 meetings on Thursday. They're back to back. So we'll probably just go from one right into the other. I have them scheduled for 11 o'clock, some at 10 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time. If that is not good for everybody, that's okay. We'll work out the minor details. Okay. Mondays is going to be at 11 o'clock because I have my live in the group, my regular monthly live or weekly live in the group at 10 o'clock in the morning on Monday. So at 11 o'clock, you guys will get that email with the Zoom link. So make sure you check your email for the Zoom link on Monday. Do we have to be live for them? Can we catch them later? By the end of the day, every one of those calls will be put in the membership area for you guys. That's why it's empty right now. You guys are going to get back there. You're going to see a whole empty membership. It's because there's nothing there. We haven't done anything yet. I teach live. We teach one-on-one. Once the recording is done, it will be put in the membership part for everybody that couldn't be there and for everybody to review. Okay, 3 hours behind us, so that would be 11, 10, 9, 8 a.m. Is that too early? I know we have everybody all over, from UK to California. So yes, excited for Monday. And we will be starting bare basics, guys. Bare basics right down to, starting off with learning the elements and the emotions that each element bring in, to the cards, the numerology, the astrology, everything. We're going to be learning every little tiny little piece of those cards we're going to be learning. That's okay, Sarah. The replays will be in the membership. I will put them up there as soon as I can get them downloaded and uploaded back into the membership area. Sometimes that takes a couple of hours. It depends on how long it takes for those videos to process. So even if you miss that meeting, you can still come in there. You can still watch that. You can still watch that replay. And also you have that access to that private membership Facebook group. It's only for the paid members. And you can go in there. If you have any kind of question, you can ask that question. And I will get back to you that way, because that Facebook group is put on priority. So if you guys go in there and ask a question, if you weren't able to be on the live call, you have access to me. And plus, you guys, those of you that joined, if I'm not already friends with you, send me a friend request. That way you can text me. You can have access to me. $11 a.m. is easier than 10. Okay. That works for me. Fine. That works fine for me too. I think Heather is trying to. Okay, Sharon, are you still on this call? Sharon said that she can't get in. Was everybody able to sign up? Everybody able to get in there and join? It's fast. It's fast paced. I know, Emma, this boot camp is fast paced, but it was fun. Yeah, the hurricane kind of, I'm sitting there going, is she killing it or the Hierophant? Yes. I'm taking you to that higher level. I'm teaching you how to take this stuff to the higher level, Emma. Yes. I'm teaching you everything in about 3 months. We're going to touch on business. Probably it's going to take you guys at least 3 weeks before we start getting into the business aspect. I want you guys to really get comfortable being in front of a camera. And that's another aspect of these Zoom calls that help you. Without you even knowing it, it helps you. It helps you get comfortable with being face-to-face and talking and making those discoveries and making those connections. That is the basis, the whole premise for me, being face-to-face talking with you guys is because it's so helpful, and it helps you get over those fears without you even realizing it. The more you're on those calls, the easier everything is going to get for you. And, even me standing here looking at you guys face-to-face in this camera, you're going to be this comfortable, and it's going to be fast. You're going to get this comfortable very quickly. Of course, Sarah, the cart's not closed. I'm not going to close that cart until Sunday night. If you want to wait until later on today, that's fine. I'm not going to close it on you. It'll be there. It'll be open. You can't whitelist. It's blocking you. Okay, well, how about we do this, guys? I'm really excited for all of you that are getting in. I'm going to go over to the other Facebook group and make sure that everything, you guys can get in there. And if anybody has any problems whatsoever, send me a message. Get on there into Facebook and send me a private message, and or tag me in a post on the in the group, and I will help you guys get in. Okay? You're welcome, Sarah. I am so excited for everybody, and I am so excited to start on Monday. And congratulations, Tony. We will see you all on Monday. Bye, guys.